what's the matter? You got a case of the Monday blues? Don't be sad, or better yet, be sad. Feel your feelings. Here's why you're golden anyway. It is Monday, August 12th. Today you might be coming down from the Paris 2024 Olympic high, feeling motivated to chase your own version of an Olympic dream, or the ennui of it being over for another 4 years and not knowing what to do just yet. It can be super inspiring to witness and at the same time, demotivating. If only I'd started when I was 10 years old, then I'd be amazing too. First lesson of the Olympics aftermath is to not subscribe to a hierarchical view of our self-worth just because you watched a game with rankings being played. You're amazing now. Keep that. Meanwhile, you still might say, okay, I want to look or perform a fraction as good as they did. That seems more realistic, but how might you even do that? If you watch the swimming events, the amazing Katie Ledecky may be able to offer some insights. She's certainly meeting the cardio activity guidelines. But first, were you really watching? Aside from Ledecky's often blowout performances, did you see how close gold, silver, and bronze often were in many of the events? Do you remember how much luck played into who is now enshrined into our collective memory? Do you remember who finished in last place? They are still an Olympian too. Do you remember any of the athletes at the Olympic trials who didn't make it to the Olympics? They are still phenomenal athletes. 4 years is a long time to wait for a maybe. The thing that athletes that sometimes become Olympians do is they do the seemingly boring stuff, and they do it bored often. They do it by becoming Olympians in process, not an outcome. An Olympian in outcome is all about that gold medal. It's all about being on the podium, the reward, the dopamine hit. That's what drives them. Whereas an Olympian in process finds joy, sadness, frustration, surprise, and motivation all in the moment-to-moment experiences of training, not depending on the end of day, week, or 4-year reward to show up and keep doing the seemingly boring things. Ledecky is a great example of an Olympian in process, partly because distance swimming weeds out people who are only motivated by the end goal. Too many hours just staring at the black line on the bottom of the pool for the dopamine ROI to be worth it. I think exercising for health goals is, in the literal sense anyway, a lot more like distance swimming than other sports, though in abstract, almost all sports have a lot of monotony at the top level. Most of the adulting things you do because they're good for you or just necessary are pretty monotonous. I found out while watching Katie Ledecky do her gold medal things that her average weekly training volume is 60-something thousand meters of swimming, which translates to about 10 hours per week, 4 weeks without end. For context, when I'm getting ready for a sprint triathlon, if I can even do 1 to 1.5 hours per week at moderate intensity, I'm doing plenty and I'm sleeping hard. When interviewed, Ledecky said, I embrace routine. I lean into the regularity. The endless laps become a kind of meditation. It's a bit like walking through those spiraling Zen gardens, a way to calm the noise of the world and let the consistency and predictability of swimming back and forth wash over you. She also said, I've learned to just really enjoy each day of training and take in every moment and just appreciate the fact that I've been able to have this long of a career, stay injury-free, stay pretty healthy, and be able to do this for this many years. Gee, how does that sound to you? It doesn't sound very competitive or gold medal-y focused to me. What does today's performance mean for the next Olympics? Not a meaningful daily concern. It might be the coach's daily concern, but not their own, especially multiple years out. Same thing for your health goals. Let today be enough. Let this moment be a mortal splendor. The endless laps become a kind of meditation. The endless laps become a kind of meditation. The endless laps become a kind of meditation. The way to realize you're golden is to move with that truth.